What's everyone? Skills here, and about a month out from the day one raid, or the day one epic raid. So thought I'd go ahead and record this real quick, going over what builds I'm taking in to the day one raid. This is not by all means any finished stats. This is just best I have right now. Gonna try and get. I'm like 415, I think. So I'll just try and get to 450 and then grind tier 5s. But for now, this is just kind of a concept of what I'm bringing in, and if I can't get anything better, then this is just what I'm bringing in, right? But maybe a few things change, like maybe more super instead of grenade. But essentially, for Wyvern, it's gonna be mint with these 4 perks: Envious and Abundant to get a 54 ammo stat. And then a Yurtide, Clip Chaos, Abundant Ammo for 81, plus this for the plus 20 ammo generation stat, 100 ammo generation. 100 ammo generation on an SMG goes insane. I was using Callus Mini for my first clear of Iatros on contest, and it was going crazy. I got like 11 heavy bricks before first damage phase even started up in Top Cave. So, would heavily recommend trying to get 100 ammo stat. And then Acreus, of course. Since it's not swap, I'm building just into survivability for my team. So healing, healing aid. I might switch off of Touch of Flame for Ick or for Heat Rise. I don't really know yet. I just usually go default Touch of Flame just so I can heal myself a little bit better, just in case I need it. And then Touch of Flame and Hellion. So Hellion with the Ember of Char if this doesn't get nerfed. Once you get your first ignition on an enemy, your every single Hellion shot after that will instantly stun lock it with an ignition. So I'm gonna be stun locking Iatros on day 1, and then I'll be running Singeing so that I get my class ability faster. I mean, I have like a 5 class stat, so it'll go up to like 30 or 40 whenever I masterwork everything and hopefully iron up my stats a little bit more. I don't know if I want to go for Snap or Celestial just yet. I feel like I want the range more, just in case I need to help someone with like a Minotaur from across the room. But again, subject to change for sure. And that's going to be pre-damage phase, when damage starts. Same loadout, just with different mods, of course, since not swap. So we've got swap to Radiant off of the Orb Generation mod I had on. And then Arc Handling and Loader. I swapped from ammo generation on the chest piece to a melee, a void, and a concussive dampener, so that I can get multiple sources of DR on top of my new gear bonus, wherever it is. I don't think it's right here. So yeah. As you can see, I'm gonna try and have as much new gear as I can, and then. So yeah, because during like prep phase, I don't need 3 resist mods. Like I do just fine with 2. But since I'm gonna be up in the boss's face, since I'm gonna be doing, I need to switch off of well. I'm gonna be doing Song, right? I'll be running Song and Acreus, so I'll be up in his face with Hellion. I want to try and have the DR just in case he slams before I can stun lock him again. And so I took off. Usually I have fastball for my healing grenade for my teammates, but they'll be right next to me anyway. So I went for focusing strike just in case. I mean, well, not even just in case. I'm going to be using at least 1 snap during my super. I know that for a fact. I mean, I shouldn't be burning my super at all, but I mean, in order to proc Trench, I mean, I kind of have to use 1 melee, so I'll probably just use, 1 snap at the beginning to get my Trench, and then that'll give my class ability faster regen on top of Benevolence and whatnot, so that hopefully I can get my super back again during the damage phase, because during Iatros on my day 1 I was using well, and if I would if I popped like 3 rifts and I got my entire well back. I was able to pop like 3 wells in 1 damage phase. So definitely, I mean, if the well bug does get fixed to where like your wells is 0 resilience right now by default because there's no resilience stat, if that gets fixed, or it might have already gotten fixed. I think they just noted that it was going to get fixed. I could be wrong, and maybe they already did. If it does, or if it already is fixed, perfect. Well is going to be crazy good here. Maybe you want one well in one song. I don't really know yet. Or maybe it's still just 2 songs and 4 Strand Titans. I don't really know yet. Going to be ironing that out with my team soon. So that's what I'm bringing for damage phase. Of course, 3 arc surges, and then just regen mods. I mean, I'll probably put on like a time dilation. I just kind of put these on there just as placeholders for now. And then I'll switch to Temporal Blast. It's again just like I have these builds just kind of preset, and then I'll iron everything out later. Just want to get this video recorded and whatnot. And then for Hob, Hydra, and Koragos, I'll be Tractor most likely. So I've got Tractor set up where I'm going to be using this prep phase. Again, ammo generation, and then same loadout essentially as the other one, but just with Tractor. And I was thinking about, honestly, if I have to, if we're doing just fine without another well or another song, I'll just swap to Void with Child, and then I'll just debuff the boss, and then while I'm running, I'll pop my Rift, and then I'll hit him with Child for a 30-second extension on the 30% debuff from Tractor. So if you guys didn't know, you can extend your debuffs by applying a weaker debuff to your stronger one, right? So if I shoot Tractor and then I hit the boss with a weakening grenade or a Channel of the Old God before the 30% weaken runs out from Tractor, it'll just default that 15% to a 30%. It'll just extend it for the full duration. So like for the weakening grenade, it's like a 5 or 6 second, I think, I don't really remember, weaken. So it'll extend it by another however many seconds that is for this duration. But if it's Child, it's like a 30 or 32 seconds, right? So I can stick him with a Child of the Old Gods, and that 30% debuff will last until I'm done running. And then it kind of lingers on him while after he teleports. It'll probably linger for a couple seconds anyway, so he'll be debuffed for 30% for a while. So again, if my team is doing fine, I might just run Voidwalker instead, and then I'd probably just swap to like Slammer. I don't know, since you can, I don't remember if you can change heavies. I think it's just you can't change ammo types, right? If you can't, I mean, I'll just figure it out during the raid, right? Well, I'll just check as soon as we load in. But armor can't be swapped, so I'm running the same armor set, this stat split. Health isn't really a big deal for me. I've got ways to heal myself, right? Melee I'm not really ever using. Grenade I only need 100% of, because healing grenade doesn't benefit past 100 for whatever reason. I want to get my super stat a little bit higher, so I need to get a better bond. So instead of melee, I need it to be in super, and then it'll be at damn near 100. Or even in class, honestly, I might need the class bump instead of super. I really don't know yet. I'll kind of decide day of. And then yeah, so that's kind of what I'm running for Koragos and the other ones. I'm thinking, honestly, it depends on what role I take on Koragos. I think I'm running Cyclical, or if not, then it's the one where I forget the name of the one where you call out like yes or no. If I'm running that one, then I might not even go Tractor. I might go with Newland, or no, Cyclical. I forget which one shoots. I don't really give a fuck. I don't really know the names. I just know the job and where the plate is. So if I do the shooting job, then I'll go Newland, and I'll go like Void. In case we need another well, then I'll just stay on well, and then we'll have another source of debuff, right? And then I'll have like a heavy with Temporal in case I run out of Newland. But Newland has such crazy reserves, it doesn't really matter. And then in that case, I'll make another loadout with like triple surges for kinetic and whatnot. But if not, and I'm running this, then I have Tractor with Temporal on and Rewind Bait, and then off of the Add Clear roll. I think that's it, honestly. I'll probably see if I can get Deuce on to kind of voice over what he's bringing for Titan. I'm running with Deuce again, so hopefully we actually finish the raid this time, and we don't start super late. So yeah, that's kind of it. I mean, I'm gonna bring all 3 characters, so I might go over what I'm bringing with my other characters in another video. but this is all I have time for right now. So, yeah, that's about it. Hope to see you guys in the stream whenever I'm doing the raid. And, yeah, peace.